3 minutes. You think we're going to make it? Maybe. Yeah, we got this. Minions! Man, that Minion movie, they got it like everywhere. Ooh, scary clouds! You're the one that said we could fly. I didn't see 7 take off. Well, I'd like to be there at 6:01. How about that? We're all in that same boat together. Yeah. Got one of those youngsters at the tiller this morning, Tyler. He's like, we don't need to see where we're going. We just need to get there. I kind of like his attitude, but, you know, I'm getting old. Nah, nothing. I was yammering at the guy at the desk. That would be Freddie. Freddie makes mornings palatable at Fox. I don't see any smoke. Hey, Sarah. We're trying to get to this thing on the 10 in La Brea. CBS is like putting the screws to us, calling us losers and wussies, and it's going to be mid-city on the 10. We're going to look for an incident that may or may not be there. I think that's Aaron. Aaron's all business. You got it? Where? 11 o'clock. I'm looking the wrong way. What do you see? I still don't see it. Maria, go long. Go long, Maria. I still don't see it. Is it still off to the left or off to the right? Okay, maybe that's what we're looking. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Yep, we're ready. We're rocking and rolling. Yep, that's what we're looking for. I hope this is not fatal. Yeah, apparently. You see a car down there? Me neither. Yeah, it looks like a trash fire. Yeah. A little brush fire, maybe a homeless encampment, a talk of a vehicle coming off the roadway. I'm being honest about all this stuff. Look at that, somebody right there just figuring out what a flare pattern's all about. Whoa, look at that. Anyways, this is all happening out here on the eastbound 10 freeway in the mid-city right at La Brea. They definitely have flares out. There's definitely some sort of homeless encampment down there on fire. But as far as a car off the side, may have been here earlier. Maybe they cleared it and those flares are left over. over, but it looks like the off-ramp for the La Brea off-ramp off the eastbound 10 should be closed, might be closed. As far as traffic goes, let's talk about that westbound lane. You can see it building out there already this morning. You know, that westbound 10 always slow and go basically from about Crenshaw all the way out to the 405. This morning, right now, just starting to build. Probably get there on time. Sending it back to y'all in the studio, and good morning. Well, I don't think anybody went off the freeway because they would have to get through the guardrail. Here we go. Oh my God, I don't want to go to that. Freddie, I see no vehicle over the side. I see flare patterns that nobody has respect for. And fire department dealing with what looks like homeless encampment fires. Move along, sir. Wow. Wow. No, that's what's in Boyle Heights? Oh, come on. Nobody cares. Sure it did. Back to the Boyle Heights fire. Boyle Heights fire. Yeah, the solar panel building. You're a Chevy at Hills. South Korea. Yeah. Was beaten by the crowd, and somebody stole his gun. Yeah. I know, right? They just don't like this building. Somebody wanted to, yeah. They were like, you know what, just let it burn down. We're done with it. Yes, I'd love some info. What time yesterday? Yeah. The warehouse fire that just keeps giving. Yes, yes. Looks like something's definitely burning down there. Look at that, it's pushing, that's pumping smoke. They're changing the wind down there. Yesterday early evening, fire ignited while firefighters were inside. Seeing a little buckling there on the wall, but it's probably just the, I have a feeling it's the insulation. What was that, Freddie? Carla? That's like 15 minutes from now. We might as well just stay. I mean, I guess we have some, oh, we got sponsored traffic in between. All right. Is that water down there? Are they? Well, definitely still smoking, and we just heard you guys talking about it just moments before we got here. This fire, again, reignited yesterday early evening as firefighters were making their way through the building, trying to extinguish all those hot spots. One of those hot spots apparently got away from them. You can kind of take a look down there, and you can see that smoke's really kind of pumping out. That means there is definitely some heat and something burning inside that building still. Now, they're talking about that shelter in place in the neighborhood they're talking about. You can see this is, it makes sense. Take a look at that smoke cloud just kind of looming over all those houses right there. Again, LA City Fire Department down there, they're working with dangerous chemicals in that building, and that's one of the reasons that's making it so difficult. That and also those solar panels on the roof making it hard to get to that roofing material. Right now, though, that fire's still burning. Fire Department, that'd be LA City, they're down there tasked with how to put this out safely for all their firefighters and also making sure the folks in the neighborhood are safe as well. Excuse me, I'm Stu. I'm Stu up in Skybox, sending it back to y'all in the studio. I venture to say we're going to do a freeway here. We're going to do sponsored, and then we'll probably wind up back over this. Yeah, yeah, definitely. No, we'll go. We got you. Of course. Iran is declaring victory. Let's look at the 5. That was for that, I forgot his name. 5 freeway, I'm sorry. It says Southgate, but I think this is East LA. Commerce. Commerce, 5 freeway Commerce, just write Commerce. I'm a capitalist. I'm a capitalist. I like commerce and other things that start with a C. Cookies. Cucumbers. Coca-Cola. Cannolis. I really like cannolis. Good cannoli. Cars. I like cars. Cake. Love cake. Carrots. Air quality. Air quality. Okay. Hmm? Do I need to sing it like that? I mean, I will. Oh, that was that the bomb scare thing? But wait a minute, that would have been northbound on the 405. You probably were heading southbound. You know what? I don't know what could have caused all that. But you know what? It's funny that you were talking. It was I was going to tell you about rain this morning. I almost took a picture of my windshield, and I was like, talk about microclimates downtown. I had rain on my windscreen. I know the timer is timing. Skybox Traffic's brought to us by My Home Soul. Take a look at that 5 drive right now. Friday Light. Yeah, I'm going to definitely call it Friday Light indeed. Commerce is where we are. North and southbound. This is actually south of the 710. Usually this is almost a parking lot. Today, definitely moving along. Almost freeway speeds in both directions. That's going to be a great drive if you're driving that 5 through Commerce. Let's take a look at some driving on spots. Oh, and we're going to have more Oh, it wasn't sponsored. Sorry, I thought this was sponsored. Mine, well, I should take a picture and show it to you. My clock says 6:23. Anyways, sorry. Third hit at 6. I appreciate that. Yes. Yeah. Third hit. Well, we got to stay over the freeways then. Yeah, because we have sponsored coming up. And let's do 710. Where's the 710? Just to break it up. We need to fix the... Nah, don't worry about it. Aaron's right. Just count them. Third hit. Don't worry about the time. Third hit. Toss the break. Let's move a little to the south, please. Don't give me any guff, man. I'm having a bad day. Thank you. This traffic report is sponsored by My Home Sold. Take a look at that 710 drive down there, and that is going to be in the city of Southgate. Take a look at that. Definitely Friday light indeed, north and southbound on that 710. Looking like a fantastic drive. Now we're going to take a look at some traffic hotspots. Back to the fire. Fire. Dun, dun, dun. Carla. Back over the fire. That's what you want? Gotcha. I want to do the Spice Girls. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. That's what I say. Jen, right there with you. Fresher under pressure. Okay, I can actually talk about something this time. You guys frickin' rock. Love you guys. Crash. Happy Thursday. Cinco. Big day today with USA. Whoa, look at that. Oh, this is, come on, come to us, come to us, come to us, come to us. Smoke goes up, smoke goes down. Oh, it'll be there in 5 minutes. No, it won't. Hey, Maria, good morning. Yeah, we're talking about that air quality, and we're definitely seeing exactly what you're talking about. Just moments ago, it was a very hard arch with all that smoke kind of dumping down into that Boyle Heights neighborhood. So when they talk about that shelter in place, and also just anybody with respiratory issues might think about trying to do something else if you live in this area, it definitely makes sense. What's going on with that fire right now? Reignited yesterday evening, and they are still out here on scene. I can tell you, though, we are noticed something that is interesting and helpful. That truck right there, I believe they're offloading a lot of that ammonia gas that is still here at that plant. So that's going to make it a lot safer for the fire department and, of course, anybody in that area. But this operation going on, even though the building seems to be on fire. Well, it doesn't seem to be. It actually is. You've got LA City Fire Department. Those hoses indicate that there probably are people inside the building, or they have those hoses set up in a permanent spot to dump water on what is burning. That smoke definitely still pumping out of that building. You can really see it there on those sides. A lot of insulation in there as well. That is those chemicals, probably the reason why they have that air quality issue out here. But that firefight definitely continuing. That fire still burning out here in the Boyle Heights area. I'm Sue in Skybox. Back to y'all in the studio. Thank you. Yeah, they shut off that IFB for a reason. They were like, you're done, Stu. I think, therefore I am. I think we can go. I think we can go. Freddie, we're going to move on. Is that okay? Okay, don't go yet. Just wait. And then if we do depart, I want to try to get to 5 in Glendale. I don't know if that's still going on, but if it is, maybe we should take a peek at that. That spot seems to be a little triangle of bad luck over there. 5 in Glendale again. This time it's a fatal crash. Pardon me? I don't know. I think what it is, oh, I know what it is because Freddie told me they're trying to get a camera there. So we're kind of covering till the camera arrives. I don't think they're going to miss anything. And if they can get to the back, let me see. Noki's. I wonder if they can get to Noki's. Eastman to Noki's. And then does Noki's take you all the way to the actual command post? Yeah. Hey, Freddie, you got a second? So if you send a camera down there, I don't know, I don't see anybody down there, but If you want to get to right here where they're offloading the refrigerant oils, that's probably what's burning, and the ammonia gas, that is going to be at the corner of Noki's and Indiana. But if you go to Eastman, you can basically drive Eastman, get on Noki's, and it takes you right there. There's nothing blocking you. So the camera could literally be like right here with where the firefight is and the activity. Well, it depends on which way you're coming on Eastman, but you know, Eastman, then towards the, and then drive Noki's towards the warehouse. Just look up in the air and look for the smoke. Noakes. I think it's Noakes. 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 Dylan? So when is this over? Monday? When's the World Cup over? Oh, Sunday. Sunday? July? No, wait a minute. World Cup ends in July? This is going on till July? I'm dying here. We can do the 5. We can do the 5. Should we go over there now? Let's go to the 5. We're right by the fire. If you need fire, we got fire. You need freeway, we got freeway. Whatever you like. Okay. Morgan and Morgan. And that's the next one, right? Okay. In about a minute. Copy all. Even though I don't like it, I'm going to look to the north. Actually, yes. Yes, it is. 5 Freeway, Boyle Heights. Just kind of park like right over there, and I'll look up to the East LA interchange. Like a shooting in the streets? Oh. And Coco. Morgan and Morgan. Hey, good morning, Maria. This traffic brought to us by Morgan & Morgan, taking almost a Google Earth shot of that 5 freeway, and this is going to be in Boyle Heights. It is definitely going to be Friday light indeed. Those southbound lanes really moving along, and it stays like that almost to the 605. So remember that. That drive is amazing. Northbound right here, you see a little bit of slowing, but that's because of the East LA interchange. If you're staying on that 5, headed up north into the Los Feliz area, Glendale area, it definitely, you're going to have a little bit of problems. They did have a signal alert out there at Glendale Boulevard. Keep that in mind. But for the most part, definitely Friday light indeed. But let's take a look at some traffic hotspots, shall we? Freddie, are we staying at the fire or are we leaving the fire? Like my passion for news. Fiery. Staying at the fire. Head on back. No Glendale fatality for us. Fire in the block. It's the Wood Oil Company. You have any Pecky Cypress oil? I like the Pecky Cypress. Oh, but we're going to talk about the fire, right? Yeah. Simple and stress-free. Those are the two best things. Knockout. What's the group got to say? The group's got to say, Stu, get your crap together. It's Friday, gosh darn it. Yes, no, it's not bowing inward. It's bowing outward, actually. But I think that's insulation. Oh, because well, now the smoke's covering it. I'll tell you why. Oh, I love this guy. I saw him on Instagram. Chicken nugget. It's like the Simpsons tire fire. Tire fire continue to burn. Woo, look at it now. Smoking. Wayne, it looks like I'm going to have to buy a U.S. shirt. Then, man, it's just crazy. So we're in Boyle Heights, and if I go like right over here, hang on, you got the EPA peeps still cleaning up the oil from the oil leak up in East LA that got over to the LA River. They're still right there. Yeah, this environmental disaster zone. Streamers. Gary, I don't know. I don't know. That pursuit yesterday went forever, didn't it? My buddy Tim Lynn was there. They called him in. Yeah, now it's actually the lukewarm storage facility. Let me give a shout out to all my HVAC friends who explained that you need oil also with the refrigerant, with in this case ammonia, to make this all work. Anyways, they're offloading all of that. Firefighters doing firefighter stuff. These guys all dirty and nasty. There's probably a door over there. They're probably coming out of a door. Don't need to see it, Tyler. burning down the house. My house. Bum, 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 bum. My house. Boop, boop, boop. I guess we're not doing. Are we doing top of the hour? What happened? What are you owing about? Now what? Good going. Now we're stuck here. Well, we got about an hour to figure it out. Maybe it'll un-IFR over there. And if it doesn't un-IFR over there, go someplace where there's a restaurant, because I'm hungry. A restaurant that's open. We don't like the Tracys. That's mean. I don't know. Summer solstice. So Jen says I'm inflatable. I don't know what that means. I know what you meant. No, we can wait. Don't have to. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that fire continues to burn, and that smoke plume definitely making its way over to a lot of these homes out here in the Boyle Heights area. If they're giving you any kind of alerts, listen to them, know what they're talking about, and what's going on actually at that fire. Well, the firefight definitely continuing, but what is new out there is, and a shout out to all my HVAC friends, is that there's also oil in those refrigerant lines, and you can see that company right there off, not delivering, but offloading oil out here. And that truck right there offloading some of that ammonia. So this is going to make it safer for everybody involved with this fire. That means the neighborhood and, of course, the firefighters. As far as what's going on inside there, well, that fire's definitely still burning. You can see that smoke pumping out of there. So this firefight definitely still very active. And if they tell you something in that neighborhood about the smoke, you definitely should listen to it. There's going to be more skyfogs for sure. And Good Day LA after the break. We'll be here looking for you. I'm having a day. I am ready for the weekend. I got my freaking sofa yesterday. Yes. It is as advertised. I mean, just because I am insufferable, it's definitely two generations. So one of them has, the stitching is a little different on 6 pieces, and then the other 6 pieces. But I'm going to make it work. I'll figure out a way to incorporate it or hide it. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely got it. The guys, the young guys that showed up with the delivery truck, it's people like him that make me believe in humanity and that it's going to be okay. Dude, this guy, you know, young, super professional, go-getter, was picking up. I told him, you know, like string bean. The dude was like skinny as all get out, picking up the sofa pieces and walking off with them like he's walking around with empty boxes. You know what I mean? And just so over the top professional. Last minute call, you know what I mean? Like literally, like texted him. He's like, "Got you, buddy. I'll be there." And he also had other stuff in the truck, so he basically was, you know, adjusting the schedule for the customers. You know what I mean? And then he was telling me, because he was like kind of apologetic. Remember, we flew late, right? So he was kind of apologetic that he was like literally like 5 minutes late or something. He was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, and I was like looking at him and I was like, "Dude, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, sorry." And I was like, "Dude, come on, man, nobody cares." And then he starts telling me about how people give him crap for being late for like a couple of minutes. And I'm just like, you know, I called it, and I'll say it even here. I mean, I don't think that word's FCC unapproved. The people are assholes. I'm just like, yeah, dude, you know, and I go, anybody like that, those guys are dicks, man. And but anyway, yeah, just you know, I took care of them financially, because they're just like I said, solid, nice guys, hard workers, you know, doing the hustle, and I appreciated it. And I'm sure he's going to get somewhere in life with that attitude. And again, it's like I feel bad right now because I don't know the name of his company. I asked him and I don't remember it. I'm being serious. I think it's something like Andrew Movers or something like that. We're still over the fire, right? Or did you want traffic? Carla, are we doing fire again, or are we doing traffic? Well, we can do either. If we have to do traffic, I'll be like, blah, 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 fire. But let's take a look at the 5. Oh, look at that. It's moving along. I remember the Bakersfield pursuit. I was really upset. We got fuel out in Buttonwillow or something like that. Yeah, we had a pursuit. Somebody's talking about the pursuit we had like years ago that went out to Buttonwillow, went out to Bakersfield. It's not, well, it's new to me. It's new to me. And then the person I bought it from, it's odd that, you know, she went through great lengths not to let people know who she is, but she's like a famous influencer, YouTuber, and then that's the thing too. I was going to say married to somebody else famous. Take you there, as in like physically say, "Come on, everybody, I got you. Let's all go to Disneyland." I don't have that kind of money. I work at Fox and fly in a helicopter. "14 hours. Yeah. Get that party started, uh-huh. Isn't the original Starbucks over by the wharf? Not the guy from Star Trek? Commander Worf. What? Oh, stop. That's actually a smart thing to do, is put a watch party at some place that's always busy to begin with. So then it definitely looks like there's a lot more people watching. Not that there's not people watching. There are people watching, but this way it's going to look like there's a lot more people watching. When are they going to get a camera here? Are they expecting to show up around 8? Is that what the plan is? You're a Chevy on Hills. Hubba, hubba, hubba. 509! What's up? Nobody speaks Klingon. Oh, stop. There is no Klingon dictionary. Oh, stop. You guys are all, you're losing your minds. Jen is baking muffins right now. I'm down with a muffin. What kind of muffins are they? Jen, if you haven't, oh my gosh, why? This is what bothers me. What is wrong with my brain? Hang on, I'm going to Google it and I'll be right back. You guys don't go anywhere. Okay. Jen, if you haven't already watched it, watch Muffin Films. That's what it is. It's Muffin Films. It's old now. And Muffin Films will lead you into, if you like Muffin Films, it'll lead you into Making Fiends. But Muffin Films was created and done, oh, thank you, Jen, by, I think when she did all that stuff, I think she was like 14. And it's hilarious, addicting, short and sweet. And if you, and I mean, I'm just assuming if you're following me, then you'll like that type of humor. Muffin Films. That's what it is. Muffin Films, and you'll see it on YouTube. Well, you guys are on YouTube, so I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Muffin Films. Wait a minute. Why is everybody making muffins? Is this like the time of year, or what's going on? What's TNG stand for? What? The pilot. Tyler does not belong to me. Tyler belongs to himself. The pilot that's flying right now is named Tyler. He's new. Here. But yeah, he's a Star Trek nerd. He's Star Trek nerd. Well, yeah, there's never a bad time for a muffin. There's no doubt about that. I have to admit, I am impressed with, what is wrong with me? I'm serious, man. Maybe it's oxygen. Maybe I need more air. J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. I do like it. I know it's kind of like it's. Some people say it's like bastardized and whatever, but I do like it. And I was devastated when the new Chekhov passed away in that accident. I was like, it's like, how does stuff like that happen? I don't want to find out, but how does stuff like that happen? Nissan. I have to go to Costco this weekend. And I know I'm not going to find it, but what are you looking for, Stu? Well, thank you for asking. Snoopy stuff. I guess they got some new Snoopy bowls or something like that. I am sure they are sold out. Like the Luda concert. Never been to a Costco. Julie, what are you doing? So, I had took my daughters when they were still very young, like not driving, that type of young. We all went to Vegas, God only knows what for, and we went to the Star Trek Next Generation experience, and we were in one of the rides, and the ride broke down, and they opened like the door, and whoever the guy was, in the Star Trek garb, he starts like waving his arms, and he's like, "I'm your past from the future." and it basically ushered us off of the ride, but yeah, my daughters continually do that even to this day. Like if something weird happens or something breaks down, they always emulate that, and yeah. And I didn't know that they don't do that anymore over there, but I'm your past from the future. Jen, my love-hate relationship with Costco is I don't like going there because of the crowds. But I love their hot dogs and their pizza and their Coca-Cola now. Is it Coca-Cola or is it Pepsi? Whatever they switch to. Their cola. Right, Gary? Gary knows. Gary knows. Oh, who cares? We eat worse and we don't even know it. At least we know. I think they benched me because of all my mistakes this morning. They're like, Stu is not on board today. Oh, they're interviewing Justin. Pack leader, you know, I'm feeling it. I know a lot of the folks in the group are non-Californians, and even if you are Californians, I don't know what your relative distance is to Los Angeles. But yeah, I'd love to do a hangout. We should do like a meet and greet at the Costco somewhere where the food is like super cheap. Elsa. Oh my God, the meetups were fun. You know, everybody had like an opinion about them, but I actually really enjoyed them. I miss Shelly. I think we should do something in her honor at some point. And I know Leah has been talking about it. And if you don't know who Leah is, then you're probably not part of that group. But she had reached out to me, and she kind of was like leaning on me to do it. And at that moment, I was not in that place. But, you know, as my to-do list is getting shorter, maybe I'll try to jump in there and try to organize something because, you know, Shelly was really, really sweet to me. And yeah, that all was devastating, still devastating. Oh, Mike, you might not even know then. Shelly passed away. And it was a medical issue. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about any helicopters at all right now. And I don't think, I think right now, like when they were doing the water drops on it, it was the roofing material that was burning underneath the solar panels. Or the solar panels were burning and it was catching the roofing material on fire. And that was what was creating all that heavy black smoke because that's all like tar-based materials, oil-based. And what's burning right now or smoldering right now is all the stuff inside the building, basically like installations and anything else that could burn in a refrigerator. Oh, maybe even foods. Foods could be burning as well. I didn't even think about that. Whatever they are refrigerating could be catching fire as well. But that's what we're seeing. As far as the roof being on fire, I don't think that's what's going on anymore. I think the fire is basically inside the building now. And all this stuff that we're seeing, those are probably holes in the roof. And it's venting that smoke from underneath. Yeah, I would venture to say, I'm venturing here. I'm venturing that those are holes where the smoke is escaping from inside the building. That cart is totaled, man. I wonder if you can bring it back to Tyler. Bring it back to Harbor Freight and get a refund. Be like, yeah, it didn't work for me. Nothing. No, you when you hiccuped. Yeah, Mike. Sorry. It's a mess in there, I can imagine. What are we doing? What are we doing? Carla, what do you want from me? Let's head over to the freeway. Yep. And this is going to be my home sold. No. Yes. My home sold. Yes. I think it's Aaron. Who do you relieve when you come in? Aaron? Anyway. Right in here is perfect. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Skybox is on fire watch in the Boyle Heights area, so we're going to take a look at that 5 drive once again. Skybox traffic, was it brought to us by? Buy home sold. Take a look at that 5 drive north and southbound. Definitely Friday light. And add in the holiday. Oh, it's going to be a great drive on the 5 if you've got to go to work. Now, I'm going to push in right there under that smoke. Even at that bend, you got a little bit of slowing. But as you make your way through the Commerce area southbound or northbound from the 605, that ride is looking fantastic this morning. You're going to enjoy that ride on the 5 if it's your morning commute. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots. Woo! Got it right. First time. Carla's like, every time I say that, she's like, no. No. But you got to do traffic. Look at that. Look at that. That's the editor's shot right there. And we can't poo-poo the solar panels. Solar panels are getting better and better and better. Someday they're going to be amazing. Will it replace fossil fuel? Maybe. In our lifetime? Maybe. When I get my catamaran, definitely going to have solar panels on it that are going to charge a lot of batteries. Maybe so much so that I never need shore power. Like shore power would be like an emergency backup. What's this guy doing? Are they moving trucks? Oh, they're moving trailers. Join our fleet. Deluxe transport. Where do you see them? Were they just walking in that door? Yeah, it's always been open. What's that thing called? A mule? Lineage loves drivers, and they appreciate you. I think they love firefighters right now. Right, Jen? I'm right there with you. A little bit on a breath. I am doing whatever you tell me to, Carla. When is the camera going to get there? Are they like scheduled to show up at 10? Not that I mind. I could spend the entire morning staring at a building smoking. As long as you guys are happy about it. Carly, you want to talk about how Boyle Heights is an EPA disaster because they're still cleaning up the oil spill from East LA over here at the LA River? No? That's too much? I said, you want to talk about how Boyle Heights is an EPA disaster because they're still cleaning up the oil spill. Remember that from 2 weeks ago? That's what that is. No, don't include it. Too much. Too much. It's a secret. KTTV Los Angeles. Step off. Who's it? Is it Maverick that still does it? Maverick still do the helicopters too, Catalina? Tyler? It is Maverick. Which one? What's that? Island Express. Pardon me, make it short. Got it. Fire still burning. Back to you. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Yep, Skyfox definitely on the Boyle Heights fire watch. Take a look at that smoke bellowing out of that warehouse. This reignited yesterday early evening, and LA City Fire already here on scene, now tasked with putting out those flames inside that building. Look at that smoke. That is the big problem, is the air quality for a lot of these folks out here in the Boyle Heights and East LA area. If they're telling you to shelter in place, I would venture to do so. That smoke very toxic and continues to bellow out of that warehouse. I'm Stu up in Skybox, sending it back to you all in the studio. Good morning. I don't know. I do like going to Lamert Park. And I actually like her clothing line. And you might be thinking I'm being sarcastic. I am not. Right now? I think they're talking about air quality. I'm going to kind of shoot some of that smoke and they're doing World Cup stuff. Freddie, are you sure? I think I missed it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you for coordinating that very well. Very well. Not just normal well. Extremely well. Extremely very well. Very extremely well. How's Van Nuys looking, just out of curiosity? Good. But we can still get to Van Nuys. Okay. I'm going to, with your blessing, Tyler, I'm going to kind of give everybody heads up that we need to start heading home shortly. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of starting to bump up onto the 8 o'clock hour, right? And so, and this picture isn't going to change. I know they want to see it live, but yeah, we need to start getting back. Fuel, yeah, I hear you. I think it's going to go the other way, though. I think once the sun comes up, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to burn off quickly. Yeah, we're going to do Jacoby and Myers. Let's go over to the 5. Let's go to, we're going to do Jacoby and Myers, and then I'm going to kind of nudge, and tell people that we need to start making our way back to the valley. The maintenance. We have a scheduled maintenance. Oh, okay. That's going to be passed on to the station. Yeah. Yeah. Hawthorne, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm going to look south. Is that south? Yeah, it's south. Yeah, into the smoke. Freddie, are you out there? Melissa, are you out there? I need an adult. Oh, Chris. Hey, Chris. Just letting you guys know, not that we're, I mean, it's a communal type of thing. We all have a say in the decision-making process. But after this traffic hit, we're going to start making our way into the valley. So we won't be able to do the smoke generator top of the hour. We're going to be somewhere in the valley. Yeah, I remember Skip It. It's coming up. I venture to say within the next 3 minutes. Jacoby and Myers, copy all, thank you. See that? Dodgeball, love the dodgeball. Summer school. Lots of swimming. Hey, good morning. Yeah, my summers as a kid, woo, yeah, that was a lot of traveling and always something with the beach. Always water, water, water. Loved it, missed it, but now I don't go to the beach and I live right. Anyway, we're going to talk about traffic. This traffic brought to us by Jacoby and Myers Injury Lawyers. Taking a look at that 5 drive once again. Boyle Heights is where we are. That smoke still coming down on the freeway, but I can tell you the ride on the freeway, that is fantastic. Friday light, holiday light, mix it together. If you're a commuter and you have to commute today, that ride is going to be great. North and southbound. From the East LA interchange almost to the 605, you're going to have a fantastic drive. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots. We are clear. Except for that guy over there. No justice for him. No justice. Well, the one that crashed, look. All this unconfirmed, nobody, it isn't like this is inside information. This is just stuff that has come across my Instagram and other people were talking about it. If we're talking about the crash, now I'm seeing Gary's talking about the Air Force One is going to, yeah, Air Force, okay. All right. No, we're not talking about the crash. Never mind, guys. Sorry. And Julie just gives up. Julie, I've been living my life in that zone for a very long time, and there is nothing wrong with it. Youth camp. Yeah, we go to the youth camp now. Where we learn how to think within a collective mind. Wow, that traffic's still tough on that northbound 5 at Glendale. We should have been here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. This is a fatal crash. This was a big deal. Well, I said from the East LA interchange, so that doesn't really count this stuff. I feel a little better with my reporting. A little better, not much. What the heck is going on down there? Can we slow the roll just for a second? We don't have to. What's he protecting? All right, never mind. My curiosity is curiosity, but I'm not that curious. I have no idea what's going on right there. Stu, that's not very reporter-like. Well, we have an agenda that's more important right now, meaning staying safe. Wayne, back down, brother. She was going to send me muffins. That was interesting. What's going on there? Oh, park later. That sounds delicious. I'm going to have a tamale. But I'm probably going to have a really good burger for dinner later. Much later, but I'm going to have a good burger. Meister burger. So I'm thinking maybe Monday I'm going to have new headsets. And as far as my love for David Clark, I love David Clark. I'm going to get my David Clarks fixed also. But I did switch because everybody's been saying how for years how I should switch, right? Tyler's saying he loves the David Clark. But I'm gonna switch to the Bose because everybody's like Bose. But it does have a Bluetooth headset option that I have, so I can listen to the IFB if I need to with my phone, especially since we have Starlink. And if we have IFB issues again, I don't have to stick earbuds in my ears and then put the headsets over them. Anyways, I'm thinking that might be the way to go. And another great benefit is I can listen to the music that you guys are hearing on the YouTube right now. Okay, Richard, honestly, I have been wanting to try it. I have not tried it. I recently finally went to Amboy in downtown. If you guys are burger aficionados, you're going to be like, oh, okay. And I'm being honest. Um, I made a poor choice on parking, wound up paying $20 for parking. I had to wait in line to order the burger. And you're going to say, well, you have to wait in line at McDonald's. This was an extended wait. Like so extended that they were taking numbers to order. The crowd, I feel like, you know, I'm quote unquote everyman. Let's just say, for my taste, was a little smug. Let's just get to the facts. The lady behind the counter, nicest woman in the group, 100%. Sweet, you know, apologetic about the wait, you know, all the good things. Yes. I think we should at least offer one. You know what? How quick can we get on the ground? Pardon me? Well, that's what I'm saying, because I could do the last one on my phone on the ground. Let me make sure I got earbuds. I do. Hey, Freddie. Freddie went home. Hey, Chris. Can you get a hold of Bill real quick and tell him, because of the weather, we are going to land, but we're going to land now. I will, as soon as we're on the ground, I'm going to come up with live view on my phone, and we can do the sponsored from the ground. Okay. Skyvox, TOC, Francisco, or Robert. So, yeah, as soon as we get on, yeah, as soon as I can, I'll text you, and we'll try to get the live view in the helicopter up quickly. Tyler, you are cleared direct to pad. Not by the airport, by me, by Fox. Gary, I have people for that. Anyway, the burger was expensive. Was it the best burger I ever had? It was a good burger. I mean it. And I was being very... Yeah, I loved the movie Good Burger. It was one of my favorites when I was younger. It was, and I tried to separate church and state, meaning, you know, the crowd, the wait, everything. And I was like just trying to really be like, how is this? I have to say, I know it's not a burger. Howlin' Ray's is probably one of the best chicken sandwiches I've ever had. Howlin' Ray's. And on that note, this is where I say goodbye today. You guys have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully we have something else going on later on. And if your internets are interneting, we might connect again. But for the most part, Monday is probably the next time I'll be chatting with you guys. Love y'all. Love you, love you. We're not going to knock it down for a minute. It's never goodbye. It's always see you later, alligator. Yes, pretty much. No, we're going to knock this down, and I'm going to bring up my phone as quickly as possible, and I'm going to do the last traffic on the ground. Look at all that precipitation. I feel precipitated. I'd actually say it's drizzling. The roads look wet. Whenever I hear the word drizzle, I always think of diarrhea. It's the worst. Hey, look at that guy. Like, yeah, I got a Mustang. Wait a minute. Where'd the steering wheel go? Oh, wait a minute. I'm not in Europe. Is that a Maybach? Look at that. Somebody's showing off. Oh, that's Tyler's car. Sorry. Oh, hang on. You can see the grill. There it is. Yeah, I like it. It works. Gets me from A to B. All right, I'm going to knock it down and I'm going to come up on live view. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, Robert, I got you. Hey, do you know what the name of the smell of rain is? Is it pedophore? What is it called? Pedicure? Pedicure? Pedicore? Pedicore. All right. FIFA. Petrichor. Petrichor. Thank you, man. Robert, you're too cool. Thank you, brother. Petrichor. Gigi going long. Go long. Are you still in a package? I'm starting to worry. Nobody's talking to me, and it's been a couple of minutes. What happened to the IFB? Anybody? Anybody? Somebody? Somebody interrupt the IFB, please. I got you. Are there? I hear Bob and Jen. Okay. I just got panicky. Thanks, man. Grove is going to be popping. Thank goodness. Cabio, I'll be here. John Trapman. Happy birthday, John. Hey, good morning, Maria. Yeah, we landed at Van Nuys. The smell of petrichor coming through the window and coffee. Oh, it is the best Friday ever. Austria, number 2, 3 points in the World Cup. But we're here to talk about traffic. It is a great day, and Skybox Traffic is brought to us by My Home Sold. It is definitely Friday light out there for most of the freeways and a little bit of holiday light as well. If you have to hit the road and be a commuter, most of your routes are going to be fine, but let's take a look at some hot spots together. Little bit of extra. I'm going to knock it down. I need to eat. Love you guys.